Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing my N.E.W.T.S TBR, and I thought what I'd do instead of just picking them and showing them to you, I'd actually look for them after I tell you what I need to do. So back for the owls, I think that was back in April, I think. Hang on, I've got it right here in my bullet journal. Yes, in April, I decided to go for the herbologist career. So I put it in here, in my bullet journal, I cut it out. And then over here, I put the three books that I wanted to read for each. There were 3 prompts. And then what I actually ended up reading. So I actually ended up finishing 6 of the owls when I really only needed to finish a select 3. For the N.E.W.T.S, I'm going to focus on those 3 that I need for the herbology career, or the herbologist career. And then I'll go ahead and look at what I didn't finish, or what I also finished, and see, maybe pick out the first one for each of those. But I'm only focusing on Care of Magical Creatures, Herbology, and Potions. So the N.E.W.T.S is a readathon that is hosted by Book Roast. I'll put her announcement video down below, but she's made all of the prompts and stuff that you need, all the extra information, your N.E.W.T.S letter. She has the career catalog, which is where I picked herbologist, and she has all the prompts that you need for the nastily exhausting wizarding tests. So you have 3 passing grades. There's A for acceptable, E for exceeds expectations, and O for outstanding. Now the thing with this is you have to get an outstanding, you have to read the book for acceptable and exceeds expectations before you can read outstanding. So not all of them call for the outstanding grade, thankfully, because I don't think I'd be able to read 9 books in the month of August. I could try, but I don't think it's going to work. So the first one, I'm just looking over here at my bullet journal. I need an O in herbology, so I do need to go for the outstanding in herbology. Now to get an A, it says Mandrake. Quick, put your headphones on, listen to an audiobook. Now I'm not entirely sure which audiobook I'm going to read. I don't have my phone with me, so I'll just insert a picture here while I'm editing to let you know maybe what book I will listen to for that. For E, I need to read a book between 350 and 390 pages. Now I'm going to try to do all of my books from my TBR shelf and try not to do any rereads. So I'm going to look over here and see if I can find a book that is between 350 and 390 pages. I found 4 books that meet the challenge of between 350 and 390 pages. Now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to pick one right now. I'm going to do the try a chapter tag and read the first chapter of each of these books to see which one I find the most interesting. So I have America's First Daughter by Stephanie Dray and Laura Camoy. It says it's from Monticello to Jefferson's White House. She shaped the legacy of a nation. I think I actually picked this up when we were in New York at the Amazon bookstore. I also have The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert, The Metropolitans by Carol Goodman, and Wonder Woman by Leigh Bardugo. So I will have a video up of the try a chapter tag to decide which one of these I will read for that challenge. Now for O in herbology, I need to read a book with a flower on the cover. So looking at this, I can actually see one right from the beginning, and it is Anne of Green Gables. It has quite a bit of flowers on the cover. So that's what I'll read to get the outstanding grade in herbology. The next N.E.W.T that I need to finish for the herbologist career is an E in potions. So that'll be 2 books. So for acceptable in potions, I need to read my friend's favorite book. So that means that I'm going to, my sister's right here finding it. I knew exactly what she was going to pick. I'm going to have to read Hollow City by Ransom Riggs. I read the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and I wasn't like a huge fan of it. I really enjoyed the movie, but the book was kind of weird. but I'm gonna have to read this one because it's Read Your Friend's favorite book. For the Exceeds Expectation Grain and Potions, I need to read House Ingredient. Book with a cover in your Hogwarts house color. Now my Hogwarts house is Hufflepuff, so that is yellow, and I actually see The Hidden Staircase by not Nancy, it's a Nancy Drew book. It's The Hidden Staircase by Caitlyn Keene. It is book number 2, and it does have yellow on the cover, and this one will be a really quick read, so that won't take me very long to finish. I'm stacking all my books up on my cat's little thing over here, and she's like looking at me like, what are you doing? Okay, so if I'm able to finish Hollow City and the Nancy Drew book, I don't have to read the Outstanding book, but it is a book that starts with a prologue. So if I'm able to finish those and finish what else I need, then that'll be the first one I choose after that. The last thing I need to read is an Acceptable for Care of Magical Creatures. So this one is just to read. It says it's Follow the Spiders. Why couldn't it be Follow the Butterflies? Book title that starts with the letter A for Aragog. So the letter, oh, I got one right here. All for One by Melissa De La Cruz. It is the third book in the last book in the Alex and Eliza trilogy. About Alexander Hamilton and his wife Eliza. So that will be what I read for Follow the Spiders. Now I was able to finish 3 other owls that didn't go for my herbologist career, and I actually went to go see if there was other careers that maybe involved those as well, and I couldn't find one. But I was able to finish History of Magic, which for A is to read a fantasy. So I'm assuming this would probably be a fantasy. Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas, the Throne of Glass novels. I think, yeah, book number 3 or 3, I think. But if I get a chance, I'll read that. I was also able to finish Arithmancy. Now, Arithmancy for A is to book that ends on an even page number. That's a good one. Let me see what I want to look at. Let's look at The Good Demon. See how many pages are in The Good Demon. What?
I was going to come help you look after you did this part.
303. No. Okay. So I have another thing I'll do in the Try a Chapter tag. I have 3 books for Arithmancy. We found, I'm sure there are more, but I just picked 3 for the ends on a even number. I've got Reagan Doodle and Little Buddy by Sandy Sweardoff. The true story of a Labradoodle and his toddler best friend. I believe there are 146 pages in here. I've got The Winter of Red Snow. It's one of the Dear America books, and I can't remember it. I know it ends on a even number, but I can't remember what it was. What?
150.
Oh, my sister just told me 150, so that's another one. And then Ever the Hunted by Aaron Summerall. It ends on
372, I think.
My sister found this one. Let's see. That's no. 390. So that's another one. So I have 3 books to also put in my Try a Chapter tag. My stack's getting big over here, people. And the last one that I finished was Transfiguration, and that is to read a book with LGBTQA plus representation. I have a book on my TBR right now that I probably won't finish. It's Leah on the Offbeat. My sister's handing it to me now. I do have Leah on the Offbeat, so that'll probably, because I'm most likely not going to get to that this month. I haven't finished a book yet this month, which is racking my brain a little bit, but this will be what I'll read if I don't finish it in the month of July. If I do, then I'll just find another one. So that is all of the books that I have for my N.E.W.T.S TBR. I am not going to try and hold them because it has gotten pretty big since I picked, for 2 of them, I've picked more than 1 book. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions from your N.E.W.T.S TBR, please leave them in the comment section down below, as well as any other comments, questions, concerns, requests, anything like that. Please let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!